What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I have another pair of dunks to review, and these are the Nike Dunk Lows in the Team Green colorway. These released last week locally through a raffle, and obviously I was not able to hit on my account, but I was able to borrow my friend's account, and I was able to hit on my friend's account in my size. So I got really lucky with the release, and I'm really glad that I was able to secure a pair. So I think we've seen a lot of dunks lately, but I guess I could say that this is one of the better colorways that we've seen because I think dunks are kind of getting boring because Nike's been releasing so many different colorways. I mean, it's good that they're releasing a lot of pairs so that a lot of people can get their hands on these shoes. It's just that I think they're just playing around with like different colors, and it's kind of getting a little bit old now. I don't know. It seems like the hype is kind of calming down. But yeah, that's just my thought. Anyways, let's just dive right into the shoe. So basically, this is just a regular pair of dunks, and obviously the entire upper is white and this team green colorway. So as you can see, the mid panel is constructed using this kind of like pebbled white leather. There's nothing too special about it. It's not like that smooth. It's not that stiff. It's just kind of similar to the leather that we have seen on like the white and black pair or like the red and gray pair. So there's nothing too special going about that. And then the mid side of the shoe is accented by this team green Nike leather swoosh, and this leather is also just kind of like pebbled, and there's no like sort of like extra padding or anything like that. It's the swoosh looks quite flat to the eyes. And on the front side of the shoe, that team green color leather extends all the way towards the toe cap area of the shoe. And once again, the leather quality, it's not anything like fantastic. It's not like bad or anything like that. It's just kind of like regular dunk quality leather. This is not an SP version, so we won't expect to see any like better quality materials on this pair. It's just that I'm not complaining because this is just a regular pair of dunks that you can just trash. And then the toe box is basically more of that kind of white, crisp white leather with the perforated holes that we can typically see on dunk lows. And on the mid part of the shoe or the upper, you can see these like kind of like waxed team green leather, laces, factory laced onto the shoe. And then here on the iced area, you see more of that kind of team green pebble leather here. With the lace holes. So there's nothing too special about that. And then we got that standard white nylon tongue behind the laces. As you can see, there's nothing too special going on here at all. And then on the tip of the tongue, you see that nice nylon Nike tongue tab with the Nike logo and the swoosh logo all embroidered in this team green thread. And I don't know, I think I kind of like this part. It kind of gives off that kind of like vintage vibe for some reason. I guess this team green color has that sort of vibe to it. And then on the back of the tongue, you got that, white tongue tag with information on it. And then the sock liner is kind of like mesh material in this team green colorway. Nothing too special. Kind of, it's mildly padded, so you can get some comfort. But I just want to remind you that there's no like air unit in this shoe. This is just like basically a basic flat shoe, so you're not going to get any like cushioning other than the insole that is placed inside the shoe. But the insole isn't anything special either. It's just like regular team green colored insole with the Nike text logo as well as the swoosh in orange. I think that's one of my favorite details of the shoe. I think the camera is picking up the correct color, and as you can see, that kind of orange really pops, but sadly nobody will be able to see it. It's just for you, I guess, just the satisfaction for whoever wears it. But nevertheless, I think it's a pretty cool detail. I think that I really like that contrast in colors. And on the back side of the shoe, you see more of that team green leather extending all the way to the heel counter. And then we got that typical dunk low construction on the back. You got that team green leather for the heel tab, and then the Nike logo kind of embroidered in this very kind of like almost like silver type of like white threads. And the QC isn't too bad. I really wasn't like disappointed by the QC on this pair. I don't know. I might have been lucky, but it's just that not a lot of people have been complaining about this particular pair. I know a lot of people have been complaining with, they say, like the white and black pair because they have experienced some QC issues. But for some reason, this pair looks pretty clean. I'm not mad at it. I think they did a pretty good job of putting this pair together. And then the midsole is that typical dunk low, this kind of white midsole. Nothing too special going on here. And then you can also see that, you know, the threads haven't like skipped a beat or anything like that. It's pretty much spot on. So yeah, once again, I'm not complaining. And then the outsole is this deep team green colored outsole with a circular traction pad, and then the Nike text logo as well as a swoosh logo on the mid part of the outsole. So once again, there's really nothing too special about this pair, but I think it's a really clean pair of dunks, and it's one of the better colorways. If you missed out on, say, like the white and black pair or anything like that, I think this is a pretty good replacement for it, especially because of the color blocking that they've used on this. Sizing wise, you know, I go true to size with my dunk lows. There's no problem with it because there's basically no air unit in this in the shoe, so obviously it won't like be too tight on your feet or anything like that. But if you do want that extra kind of wiggle room, it might be a good idea to go a half a size up. But honestly, I have no problem going true to size with the dunks. But comfort wise, I think it's a little tricky. As I've said, this shoe does not have any sort of like air unit inside it, and it really doesn't like, it really provides minimal kind of like comfort, I guess. So when you first put these on feet, it will feel pretty comfortable. The dunks are pretty comfortable shoes. It's just that if you wear them for extended periods of time, you're gonna start feeling it. This is gonna start a little kind of like, you know, aching towards the toe area, and then your feet are gonna kind of grow weary pretty quickly. And I think that's just my experience with dunk lows so far. Regardless whether they're like SP or just regular versions, I think it's just like the dunk is inherently a shoe that you can't wear for too long just because it really provides like zero cushioning, and that's just my opinion on that. But I mean, you can agree to disagree. And yeah, wearability wise, I don't think this is a difficult shoe to pull off. It's just okay, it is a green shoe, so I guess some people might not want to put these on their feet just because of the fact that they don't want to wear like green shoes. But if you can get over that kind of fact, it really shouldn't be a difficult pair of shoes to pull off. You can just wear them with any type of like pants. I think you can even wear these with like khaki pants or like trousers even, especially because the green is quite muted. And I think it's a pretty good shoe that you could pull off with your daily outfit. Now, I did want to show you the kind of like the difference in green, because some people have been like wanting to see, say, like the pine green color instead of like the team green color on this model. So I just want to kind of show you like a quick comparison between the pine green color, like the different shades of green. So as you can see on the left, I have my off-white dunks. This is actually an a collab shoe, and it does have slightly better quality materials. But regardless, like, you know, as you can see, you know, the shade of green is quite different. This one looks a bit more vibrant and lively and a little bright, while as this one seems a bit more, I guess you could say a bit more luxurious. You could almost compare it to, say, like the British racing green or something like that. It is a more muted green, and so that's why I'm saying you might have like less problem pulling this pair off with your outfit, and that's just my opinion. So yeah, just just so you can see the contrast in the different shades of green. So anyways, resale wise, I just checked the price on StockX, and these are going for around, say, like 2.5 times its retail price, which kind of adds up to, say, like $250. And I don't think it's too crazy because the Dunks have like low retail price points to begin with, but I still wouldn't want to spend that much money on a regular pair of Dunks because, my experience with Dunks is that, they're great if you can get them for retail. It's just that they're not like the most comfortable shoes, especially because they don't provide any sort of like cushioning. So I don't think it might be the best idea to go, spend like $250 to $300 on a regular pair of Dunks. But if you must, I think this might be a pretty good colorway to pull the trigger on it if you don't own any sort of like Dunk lows at this point. And yeah, that's just my thought. But I'm not really sure if I want to keep this in my collection. I don't picture myself wearing this anytime soon, and it's just that I've kind of reached a point where I don't want to like keep that many shoes in my collection if I'm not gonna wear them. And right now, I have more than enough Dunks and SB Dunks that I have to wear, so I think I'm just gonna pass on this pair, and I'm probably gonna put this money towards buying maybe the Travis Scott sixes that released recently. I obviously took L's on that pair, so I'm kind of thinking about adding that pair to my collection, and I think this would be a pretty good trade bait or something like that. You got to do what you got to do. It doesn't mean you just have to like keep them on ice or anything like that. I think there's probably somebody who wants to wear these, and if I can offer these for a pretty good price, I can put that money towards a shoe that I really want in my collection. So yeah, that's just what I'm thinking right now. So anyways, that's it for today. I have another review coming up really soon because I've been pretty lucky with shoes lately. I mean, we had a huge restock on Nike.com in my home country, and I was able to score on a couple other pairs. And there's a shoe that I really want to talk about. So yeah, I'll be back really soon with that video. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. We're almost there at the 500 mark, and I mean, I can't thank you guys anymore because, man, that your support and your interest is just, it really means a lot to me, and it really helps my channel grow. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll be back really soon.